Welcome back to This Week in Agribusiness. Max, you had a chance to be on the road a little bit recently and got to take a trip down to Missouri.
We were on a farm in northwest Missouri, not too far out of St. Joe, Missouri, in a continuation of our Plan Smart, Grow Smart series. Tell us a little bit about the productivity of the land here.
We're in Clarksdale, Missouri, rolling farm ground, northwest Missouri, about an hour north of Kansas City. Our corn average will shoot for 170, and soybeans we're getting closer, or we'll have a farm average over 60 likely.
When did your dad start his no-till procedures?
Probably in the early 80s, and we're doing a little debate and a little research, just looking at herbicides that they used at the time. And I can remember transitions and challenges, but equipment wasn't set up and herbicides didn't work nearly as well. So we were challenged, and there were some yield drag and definitely some things to work around.
You would have been a little bit on the cutting edge then, certainly.
Absolutely. We started with yield monitoring and GPS type things in 2000, which was fairly early. Have been very fortunate to work with a group, Record Harvest in Nevada, Missouri, that had been pioneers. So we adopted that technology and moved forward.
What are some things that you really feel good about in your operation, that you feel like you've done well and you look at the end of the season, you know, doggone it, that's worked for us, we want to keep doing this?
I feel like we've built a great base. We can go back to my dad starting with no-till in the 80s. We have built on that and continued. We feel like our soil health, soil conservation plans are very good and in place. And then in the 2000s, we started with grid soil sampling, working on our fertility and getting that base built up. As mechanical and equipment technology has come along, we've adopted that, made our planting stands better, and just timing and lots of other agronomic practices. But we have a great base to work off of, and that's where some of these new fungicide, insecticide products are coming in and able to add and protect yield that we've got a good base for. So our friends at Record Harvest had recommended Revitec and Veltima, and we had a chance to start with that product and get a look at it. Good results here on our farm as well. With these products, we're still able to increase our total farm average, increase the yield averages on the fields that we're using.
You can see more of our Plan Smart, Grow Smart visit in Missouri and see other installments too on the website plansmartgrowsmart.com.